What's up, guys? Today we're going to do a little bit of maintenance around here. Uh, we have the good old IBO Season 1 display out, and it's time to update it a little bit because, of course, you guys know I finished off this guy not long ago. And because the Trooper is part of Season 1, he needs to somehow get into the Season 1 display. Now, this is going to require some finagling. I'm gonna have to probably move a few things, but I'm okay with that. There's quite a few options with the way I did this base here. So I think a few things are gonna have to move just a little bit, shift things around because this guy does have a decent sized footprint. I think, in fact, he's probably gonna go where the normal Kimaris is, but I'm not sure just yet. I might move him over here to the side, move the Grace Ritter more to the middle. We'll figure it out as we go. There's not much of a plan here just yet other than fit this ridiculous thing inside there. And I want to kind of keep him in night mode. Now, I do already have an extra display here. I don't have, as of right now, I don't have any more master grade sized displays. So that kind of can't change there. These can go to a decent height. Something like that. That's not too bad. So I might have to move a couple guys around, like I said, just to make things work. And I like to keep things close to their predecessors. So, you've got the Risei Go right next to the original Gray's Kai, and then you've got Gujin right next to Gujin Rebake, which I'm going to have to leave this out after this review for the Gujin Rebake. I still need it for the new full city review that is coming out tomorrow. Haha, teasers. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Now, first thing I think I want to do first, I need to move Kimaris out of the way because he's going to be in the way here. I really wish I had a Lazy Susan for this, or a turntable or something. Now, I think Frog Turtle Gujin might need to move back here, but if nothing else, he's in the way for the moment because I want to move the Ryusei Go. So this is going to take some finagling. I think I'm going to go ahead and get normal Gray's Kai out of the way. And Ryusei Go, since he's been around the whole time for the most part, I'm going to move him farther back, kind of fill in some of this empty space back here. Step it back here. That way he's closer to the Form 6. Now the cool thing with these HGs, the pegs aren't like totally fixed in place, so you can totally rotate them on the peg. I like that. That is actually a really neat little setup here. Okay, so now we've got Ryusei Go tucked back just a little bit here. That's a little bit cleaner, I think. And now I think I'm going to take Gujin, normal Gujin, and set him back a little bit if I can. It might be asking a lot of the big frog turtle here. Although if I rotate this stand a little bit, it might give me a little more room to work. Rebake's axe is sort of in the way there. There we go. So normal Gujin is normally like right here. Like that. That kind of works actually. I might leave it like that. If I rotate this, it'll give me more front and back space. I just have to be careful with what I do here. Come on. When you're messing with the structural integrity of the entire display, you gotta be careful. Now there are a couple of these I wish were rotated different directions. There's just too much to move around to fix it. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that right there. You probably didn't see any of that, but it's okay. All I did was rotate it. And so we can get Mr. Frog Turtle Hammer guy. Maybe set him back here. Get his big old hammer a little bit further out. than it was. Anybody else miss the hammer? Like, just like the axe with the Gushin rebake is awesome, but does anybody else miss the hammer as much as I do? And then there is one, of course, problem with this base for Gushin. It's that he has a polycap in his crotch, which makes it really hard to use that stand as it is. Okay, get your hammer. You know what? Why don't you put your hammer up over your shoulder? Maybe that'll work a little bit nicer. Let me take the rusty axe back here. Sorry, that just saying rusty axe reminded me of an ICP song. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, leave notes in the comment there. Let's see here. If I put him here, I wish I could get him. If I got him closer to the ground, it might work out better. Maybe I can do that instead. Really extend out the base. Oh yeah, that's better. Let's go with that instead. And then put the axe in his hand here. So he's got a hammer in one hand, axe in the other, just as he should, because he's Gushin. There we go. It's not as high as it used to be, but I'm okay with that. But I can take it up one more notch, like that. There we go. That's actually much better. Look at that. That's more stable. Ah, you can see the side here. It's amazing how I have the camera in one spot and it'll just move. I'm sure somebody watching saw me actually hit the thing and it moved for that reason. But that's okay. I don't care. Let's see here. I can probably do the same thing with the Gray's Kai. And give him a little more reach and not have to have him up so high. There we go. That's kind of good. So now he's armed to the teeth, and he's not entirely in the way of Gushin. Once again, the Gushin polycap is coming back to haunt me. Ugh. Now what? I might have to remove this little thruster pack here because it is really annoying me. Okay, Gushin, you're going to have to learn how to stand up on your own. There we go. Okay, so that's that side sort of finagled. But now I wanted to mess with rebake just a little bit. I don't like how he's have to turn so much. Now, mind you, some of the limits on these are because of my display cases, because they only have so much room. And this thing is so wide, I have to be very careful when installing everything, or else I end up knocking stuff over. So I could probably get him closer to everybody. I'll just have to raise him up a little bit here. Scooch everything over. Get the bases tighter together, but keep the Gundam sort of in his own place, like so. Like, if you guys have never really experimented with these action bases, you can really do a lot if you're willing to do some finagling like that. There we go. Now I've got it a little bit tighter, like so. And I can tilt it just a little further forward, like that. Now that may have messed up his arms. Ah, that axe wants to let go. Don't let go of the axe. There we go. Big ol' axe. Right in there. I think I need to buy another one of those option sets just so I can have some more of those axes, because the rebake full city uses one, at least in this previous episode that just went by. Now I really wish you could get that machine gun that he has there. That would be great. Okay, so that gets some of these guys lower to the ground. That's a good thing. Actually, I'm going to keep this weapon down, because some of them are not cooperating. Reset go. Can do his thing now. Gushin rebake is way back here. Once again, I'm going to need him here in a little while when I get to that review, which I'm doing later today. Which today is Well, I'm not even going to tell you what day I'm recording this. Okay, so now comes some of the hard part. I'm messing up my display base here. Or my review area. That's okay. So now I have to finagle the Yellowhorn section. Yay. Now, I've always loved the Carta's Grays here, but she's kind of being wasted. So I gotta wonder if I can move. I won't say she's wasted right here, but if I need to get to Kimaris inside there, it needs to get a little higher up. So like I said, I wish I had another one of these stands. Think that this guy probably needs to be closer to the front. See, if I move him closer, and I move if I move Kimaris over here. See, this is where I wish this one was back here, because these holes are sort of being wasted. Let me set Kimaris there carefully. Okay, so there's one hole being used right over here. You got these holes here. Look, let me show you at the base here. So I've got all these holes down here, which are essentially being wasted because I can't get to them. But I wonder if I rotate this enough, I won't lose the Form 6's support. That's right here. So if I rotate this 2 notches that way, I might gain a couple more holes that I can use on this. Let's take a look at that. Let's explore here, guys. So like I said, I want to try to keep the early episode stuff up front, and then as they evolve, push them to the back. So I've got, man, I just keep knocking the camera around, don't I? So let's see here if I can do this without destroying everything. It's only really connected here and there. So if I pull up Barbatos Form 6, which that stayed behind, that's funny. Okay, so if I can do this without moving Form 4 much. I just kind of rotate it out of the way. Nope. Okay, so normal Barbatos just wants to fall. That's fine. Move him out of the way. So if I go this way with it, yep, it gives me a lot more options where I can use them. Okay, like I said, doing some maintenance, guys. Ah, jeez, really? Though that may have pushed him back way too close to the reset go now. But that's actually not too bad. I just gotta put this axe back on. Somehow. I can't even see. That must have not been plugged on very good. Push the thrusters to the back like so. Okay. And guys, I know there's quite a few of you out there who probably don't pose your Gundams or your Gunpla kits. You really need to. Like, they deserve to be posed properly, you know. Don't just stand there with the arms at the side, you know. You got to bend the knees a little bit. You got to move the feet to some degree. If he's got weapons to hold, do that. If you can tilt the body up and down, you know, get some reflex action in the middle, go for it. Definitely helps. Now let's see here if I can get Grimgard in a different position. Which I think the first time I had this put together, I think I had Grimgard in a different position. Like, he was mostly in the same spot. You guys, if you recall, when I was reassembling this, I was going off old images, and I had to basically just rebuild the whole display from memory slash a picture I took from before. So that's how I rebuilt this display. So actually I kind of want this like this instead. Let's see here. This is one of those times where the upright is not working for me. Let's see here. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I like that a little bit more. So I get the Grim Garrett up a little bit higher. But he's still over here. Now, Kimaris has been an issue. The regular Kimaris, and certainly the Trooper is going to be a problem because of the giant friggin' spear. Now, I've got to find a way around that. Literally. So let's see here. If I raise Kimaris up. Get him a little bit higher. Get him a little more inside. So like that. I gotta tilt him just a little bit. There we go. Something like that. So it won't hang up going this way, but the shoulder wing might. So I'll do something like that. It's not too bad. Ah! That makes no sense. The Form 6 arm just completely fell off. Like, just sit there, stare at it and watch arms fall off. Okay, so Form 6 needs to turn forward a bit more. Okay. Now, where am I going to put the other ones? And actually, I still dig this going this way. Now, the spear needs the ability to rotate. That is a major flaw, that you can't rotate the wrist or turn the thing. So let's have that doing like that. Now the Grey's Carta can go probably right in the middle, just amongst everything. She's not super important. Now I do plan on getting the McGillis Grey's Ritter because I like the colors, and of course it gives me an excuse to buy another Grey's Ritter. So I'm gonna tuck her away back in here because honestly, while she was a cool character, she wasn't that important. Doesn't need to be in the foreground, and she just absolutely gets mutilated by Form 6. So that's fine to have her sort of tucked away behind the Form 6. Now, with this guy, we're gonna have some interesting issues because, as I said before, it takes up quite a bit of space. So even if I put the lance forward, or I'm sorry, up, I don't think I'm going to get as much space. So I kind of need this guy to be tucked in like right here, facing forward. But once again, that puts the normal Kimaris right in the way. So if I do that number, that looks really cool, but I don't know if I can actually execute it worth a damn. Like I said, I've got to finagle things. Now this was just out in the open and I wasn't working within the confines of a glass case. This would not be anywhere near as difficult because these giant weapons wouldn't be an issue. So I don't know how realistically I'm going to get all of these in here. May have to do as I said and make that lance vertical instead of forward. Because even if I put it off to the side, it takes up so much space. I don't think I can do it. Go ahead and take it out of the back arm. That'll clear up some space right there. Yeah, I realize this is going to be a long video of me just talking to myself, but I don't care. So I can get the lance pretty much pointed upward, which will save quite a bit of room, like that. Keep him in hover mode though, that'll work. Put the tail, or put the hover butt down. There we go, that's not nearly as bad. If I rotate it this way, should still clear everything. I need to finagle the shield probably. Because one thing I know, these points like this, they hit on the frame, but as long as I can get it rotated and through the frame of the detolf, it will work. And I do have this guy. Wonder if I can get him like super extended, like way out. Something like that. But tuck him like back in there. Maybe. See, I need one hole that's like right there that doesn't exist. Just stand him up, just no problem, he's right there. Actually, just right in that spot's not bad. Come on, there we go. Okay, so if I get him up just a little bit, it might work. Somehow I think I'm just going to end up substituting one for the other here, because it does not seem to want to allow me to do all the above. Okay, rotate. So I put Schwab Grays. Schwab. Mr. Schwab. Right in here. And she does sort of have a downward tilt going there, but that's okay. Go ahead and rotate this down like that. Let me see here. So I wish I could get it back in there. That would work out a little bit better. Alright. Reset, go. Move your arm. You're in the way. Okay. It's like Barbatos' leg was in his own way. That's weird. Okay. Barbatos can turn this way. Yeah. Sort of makes sense. I stress the sort of part. I got the Gray's Ein way in the back. See, nothing in the front should be covering anything in the back. That's kind of a problem here. Come on, Schwalbe. Schwalbe. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Now it's a lot tighter. Still got to find a spot for the stupid Kimaris. Stupid normal Kimaris. Totally not cooperating. Kimaris Trooper totally dominating. Okay. So all of this has been for nothing. Actually, that's not true. You know what? I'm going to move the Gray's Ritter out just a hair. Because I can get her... Come here. Kind of in the shadow of Grimgard here. Oops, Grimgard lost his sword there. Dang it. Okay, I think that's actually planted. Okay, this sword is becoming the problem now. Alright, set this down. Grimgard, hold one of your swords for the love of God. Just hold it. That's all you gotta do. Just hold the sword. There we go. Much better. You know what? Slightly rethinking again. Rotate this guy around here. Come on, go down. There we go. Take up that space. And tangled up in the form 6. Oh, of course he is. That makes a lot of sense. Squatting like a troll. That's not what he's supposed to be like. That's okay. Get your head back. Okay, so Gray's Ritter. Needs to occupy the same space where his leg is. Down just a little. Really? Really, Cart? There's one failing in these IBO kits, guys. It's just the way the hands work. Really convenient for changing out weapons and stuff. Very not convenient for keeping the weapons in the hands. And something else just fell off. Oh, the whole thigh armor. Wow. You guys are just not going to cooperate with me today, are you? All you gotta do, just go right in there. Just hold yourself up for 5 friggin' seconds. There you go. Okay, Grim Good can go this way. It just rotates itself back. That's funny. Okay, so now that I did that, what am I going to do with Trooper? I need like a combo stand. Okay, so Kimaris Trooper. Go right here, which is where the normal Kimaris probably should go. I mean, it looks okay, except for the fact that I've got certain Gundams are covering up other things. All this to make room for a single kit. Just not working out, guys. This is also where I can get into really stretched out territory here. See how far I can get that to go. Okay, so that's as far out as that will go. Still support it up till that level. That's too low. That's just like falling over. Okay, so now he's still in hover mode, but interfering with everything. That's okay. Wonder. I think I'm getting there, guys. I think I see what I can manage here. I think. Wonder if I can do this. It's kind of against protocol, but it might work. Against protocol. I make myself laugh. All right. I'm gonna stop for a second here, guys. Okay. Let's see if I can get to Schwalbe. Schwalbe. Supposed to be Schwalbe. I'm gonna tuck him right in here in a reverse manner. There we go. This stupid backpack is in the way. There we go. Okay. Stay. That is definitely a wonky, really wonky setup there. Let's see if I can get normal Kimaris back where it was originally. Kind of tucked in next to Mr. Barbatos. Now, mind you, I don't know if you guys remember when I said that when I brought the Kimaris out for comparison, I broke the stand. So I'm working with a broken and re-glued together stand for just the normal Kimaris. And yeah, I know it's kind of a pain. It really is. So I got to be real careful what I do with it from now on. So let me turn normal Kimaris this way. And the lance is, of course, causing all the problems in the world. So I think I lost where it was plugged in before. So we'll see what happens. Is that still on full extension or no? Might be able to go a little bit further, I think. Nope, that was it. Okay, so that's full extension. But I can go higher and tilt it a little bit like so. Let me see if I can move the arms. This is a very tight display, guys. I'm going to go ahead and not recommend anyone else do this. It's like I recommend not doing what I'm doing. It's just easier to not do it. Just in general, easier. Okay, so now I've just got him flying by the seat of his pants, not even in a proper display. So what I need now, maybe Schwalbe should go out here and this guy should go in the middle. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Carter, you stay at the back. You're not important. Okay. Do this. Where does that get me? So it's in a bigger rut. Bigger rut with a bigger butt. We're going all Dr. Seuss on this. Okay, so there, and then tilt it up, and then tilt the lance like so. I need that to be like way longer. So if it was just a little bit longer, it could extend up to here, and it would actually work out pretty good. Yeah, it's just the Kimaris takes up so much space. It's ridiculous. Like, regardless of which one it is, it has a big footprint. It's a pain in the butt, guys. So like I said, if you ever need to build a compound display like this, you gotta make room, you gotta plan things. I did not ever plan on the Kimaris Trooper, so instead of eliminating it from the display altogether, like I could have, I wanted to make sure I could get it in here at all, and that is becoming a bigger and bigger pain. Like, I need to figure out if it'll fit in the detolf now. That's the ultimate conclusion, is if it will fit inside the detolf. See here, if I move the Schwalbe just a little bit and gain just a tiny bit of space. Stupid Graze Ritter. Stop losing your leg packs here. Okay, so that's that. Let's see what we can do here now. All right, guys. So now we're gonna see if I can get that thing in there. I can already feel the finagling happen in my head. And if you have any idea what I'm talking about, then I'm sorry. This is like moving a giant wedding cake and trying to get it inside where it needs to go. Hope you guys can see this at all. Okay, so there's the corner in. Gujin is in. Oh wow, Trooper is in. Okay. Holy crap, guys. It may have worked. Oh, jeez. I want to zoom out. I actually got it all in there. Sorry if it's a little echoey all of a sudden, but I got it all in there. So, whew. Okay, let's check the door. Hold on. Okay, bumped into Barbatos a little bit, but hey, that's it. Wow. So that is essentially all of the main suits for the IBO Season 1 kits. Now, I do have, of course, all the grunt suits from everybody else, you know, the Hyakurin, the Man Roadie, stuff like that. Those are going to go in their own display by themselves. So, that'll be what it is. But that's it. Holy crap, I can't believe I got that in there. So, I'll catch you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this. I know it took a little while. But stick around. And yeah, the Gujin Rebig Full City review is coming out tomorrow. So, catch you guys then. Remember, as always, keep on building.